Afternoon everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. Just here to do your card for today, and I'm going to be using the black and white Faulkner Tarot deck, and I'm just going to have a little shuffle and place down a card for the day for us. Okay, here we go. The card for today is the Seven of Cups. Thank you very much everybody that's joining us on Periscope. It's nice to see you all. And the card for today is the Seven of Cups, which talks a little bit about a little bit of emotional uncertainty. And it's been a bit of an up and down weekend in terms of emotion because we've had that big full moon. So that's kind of left a little bit of residue around us of feeling a little bit uncertain and a little bit unsure, and a little bit our sky might be a little bit cloudy, and it almost feels like 1 minute the sun's out, 1 minute it's in. It's a bit like the weather. It's almost like the weather is a bit of a reflection of emotion at the moment today. So there is an energy of not being certain of where we're going and what we're doing and how we are going to proceed and what we want as well. So it's asking you to think about what you want and to kind of not be too harsh on yourself. Allow yourself time to think about what you really want. You don't have to decide everything in one day. So you really don't need to force yourself to be sure about things. So just, sit in the energy of not being sure sometimes it's okay. It's okay to do that. The Seven of Cups, this feeling doesn't continue. It's not a feeling of never really knowing what you want. It's a kind of an uncertainty in the moment. So just allow yourself to have that moment if you need to. I'm going to put down a energy oracle card to just help us out a little bit more and see what else we need to know, because the Seven of Cups is a bit of a card of uncertainty really, and sometimes that's a bit uncomfortable to just sit with that energy of not knowing, but it's okay not to know. You don't have to know everything all the time. Sometimes it's okay to just sit and just enjoy the moment, even if you're not sure where the outcome is going to have to be for you. So let's just have a look and see what the energy oracle's got to add. Okay, here's the energy oracle, and the energy oracle card is the walking away card. So that's kind of a bit like the equivalent in the tarot would be the Eight of Cups, okay, which is the walking away card in the tarot. And it's interesting because we have the 7 and we have the 8. So I feel like it's about you not being sure today of exactly where you are. What the oracle cards are asking you to do is they're asking you to consider what it is that holds you back, what it is you might need to leave behind, what it is that is adding to your confusion. Because once you know what it is, then you can walk away from it. So for today, I would say be gentle with yourself, allow yourself time, don't put pressure on yourself too much. It's only Monday, whole week left to go. Doesn't all have to be done today. We can all put a little bit too much pressure on ourselves at times, and these two cards are saying just take your time to decide what it is that you would like and what it is that holds you back and what it is that maybe you might need to leave behind you. This walking away card is a really, really interesting card. It is really, really beautiful. If you look at the colour in that card, there's no sadness in the colour of walking away. So although a lot of people, me included, are a bit not the greatest with endings, this is saying it's looking at an ending or a walking away in a much more positive light, in the way of look at the beautiful colour the pinks and the blossoms, and you can see that there's a butterfly and a fairy, all kind of really positive energy that is saying if you can leave behind everything that how holds you back, then what is in front of you is far more positive. It's transformative. It's a transformative energy. It's a little bit like the death card, in that way. It is talking about a letting go, but this walking away card is really, really beautiful. It's very it's got a very ethereal quality to it. I think the pinks and the golds and the patterns of the fence, if you look at the patterns on the fence, very symbolic. These sort of winding patterns where, you know, you may have wound yourself up and wound yourself up and wound yourself up, and this is saying just let that go, move forward, walk through that fence and go into, if you look at that openness, all these things that have been growing up around you that might have been tying you down, it's time to kind of walk forward now and leave all that stuff behind you. Really beautiful cards, that walking away cards, and I could probably do a whole session just looking at that one card, but it is a very, very hopeful card, and when you say the words walking away, they don't always feel that hopeful. That image is very different in the energy to the words, so it's saying that this is positive, there is positivity here, there is a transformation taking place, and that you're protected. I see this as a fairy, you could see it as an angel. It's about you being protected in your journey forward, so you don't need to be afraid of that walking away and that moving on. Just take one step at a time. The Seven of Cups is about a bit of confusion. The walking away card in this instance is really showing how positive it is if you can leave behind the energy that is holding you back. Okay, so I will leave you with that for now. I will post this up on my YouTube channel, which is Crystal Sparkles. If you wanted to have another look at it or come back to it, please do have a go on there and subscribe. I'm going to be putting up some videos hopefully later on this week, if not next weekend, looking at different cards and different meanings and lots of different stuff to do with tarot, a bit more like tutorials. And I know I've been promising them for a little while, but I haven't been able to do them over the last couple of weeks because of other commitments, and also not been very well over the last weekend, so haven't really been able to post very much, which I do apologise for, but I'm back now and everything's cool. So I'm kind of hoping to certainly have these daily cards up around about this sort of time, trying to keep it this time as closely as I can, and also start to put up some of this other stuff that I'm looking at doing on Facebook. Tarot scopes will be up a little bit later on today. I'm just in the process of doing those at the moment, so they will be up a little bit later on this evening. I'll post a link to those underneath this video on my YouTube channel and also on my Facebook page, which can be found there at Crystal Sparkles Readings is my Facebook page, so do check that out. I'll leave you with those beautiful cards and that energy of moving forward and walking away and that transformation. And I will be back again to do some more cards for the day for you tomorrow. Thanks very much for tuning in, and bye for now. Bye bye.